also remember when I was like, man, 8 or 9 years old, maybe even a little bit older. My dad took me to go see WCW at the Van Andel Arena in Grand Rapids, and I'll never forget it because I remember the first time seeing a couple of the first wrestlers, less known, come out and like actually interact with us as an audience, kind of break that fourth wall for the first time. That was the first time that I'd ever seen something from television in real life, and that was so cool for me to be in this awestruck moment where I'm like, oh, I see these guys on my TV every Monday night, but they're right here. And I was just so in the moment. I thought, you know, I want to be an entertainer. Maybe not necessarily do what these guys are doing, but some form of this, because this is just so, it's cliche to say it, but electrifying. I know they use that word, but it really was. Like, it was so cool to see some of the heroes, people you look up to, right in front of you.
Caught up in the pieces, looking for a reason. Who's gonna be there to make me whole?
Like what we like to incorporate in this tour is after a couple songs, we just go into left field with it, or we do something crazy on stage where kids are like, it's that surprise, it's that like took you threw you a curveball there kind of thing, like just out of nowhere. We're playing music and all of a sudden something else happens, just like when we were watching wrestling.
Yeah, I think a big part of wrestling that is lost on a lot of people are the monologues. I mean, it is still a story at the end of the day. Every character has their own story, and that's something that we touch up on our set. There's definitely those moments where, you know, Eric really gets into a persona of like almost a wrestler giving a promo, which is really, really cool and really interesting take. That was honestly one of my favorite parts about wrestling, is you'd have them interview before the match. It's kind of like the shit talking before the storm, you know. They have somebody say, you know, well, I'm gonna beat this guy into oblivion, I'm gonna take my title back, and it's like, oh, he lost his title because of this that happened to him last time. So it's almost like a soap opera for men, which is kind of funny. So I think bringing that into our set was a big deal, because you don't see a lot of headlining bands that necessarily do that. They take time to kind of hype up the crowd with a monologue, and that's just something fun that we added.
All I can see when I look in the mirror, I can't escape all these thoughts in my mind.
Well, we got a lot of surprises.
It's pretty known now, if you've seen pictures or videos online that we're promoting. We do have a wrestling ring, which is pretty cool. I mean, we're really proud of the production that we brought this time. It's more lights than I've ever seen on one stage for these size venues anyways. So just to be able to have, you know, albeit not a full-size ring, but still pretty damn close. It's cool to have that on stage and kind of play with, and just kind of banter around like, oh, we might fight, you know, we might do it, even though I don't want to make you look bad in front of people, but.
They're waiting to hum night after night.
I will say this tour has been a lot of fun because it's unlike any other show I've ever been a part of or seen. And most time when you go to headliners, you know, it's song after song after song, and this is I won't say it's a variety hour, but it's definitely not just a rock show anymore. It's got its own little magical touch to it. Yeah, there are no dance numbers, but come check us out in a city near you. We would love to see you guys.
Don't fall too far.